Alright, so Juniper Provincial Park video 2. You guys can see the sun's coming up a little more now, hey? I know I should be doing my smiling face, but there's like these kind of trees here. I don't know what they are, but they look cool. Forget we're in the middle of the desert. There's definitely some super cool photos I could be taking here. Look how pretty that is. Here's some of the site. This is, pretty sure this is Thompson River over here. It's probably loaded with really good rocks. I still didn't get dressed, so. Oh, and what is that? Is that a whiskey jack? Yeah. Looks like a whiskey jack. Let's go over here. This is actually a really big campsite. Which kind of like, why when there's a train? Why is there such a big campsite? I'd be annoyed. I just like to get up before everybody does and walk around. Sorry if my other video is a little bit like This has been like a great vacation where I've like gotten a lot of really good video, but you know, life is life. There's always like a ton of stress that goes along with, I mean, actually, like, the camping trip's been good, but there's just been other things stressful. So the Thompson River, which is pretty big. Some little birds over here. Definitely probably don't want to fall in here. This side's just bank. Oh yeah. That looks like a interesting rock down there. And the water's pretty calm, hey? Look at these big cliffs here. Ooh, those are nice. Sand? Basalt? It looks pretty sandy, hey? Little bird yakking at me. Those are some neat rocks. A ponderosa pine. I do want to climb down there and see what that is, but I gotta get dressed first, friends. I gotta get dressed first. I don't climb anywhere in my pajamas first thing in the morning. Maybe I do, I don't know. Beauty. Beauty. Let's go look over here. Oh. Salt block. So if you're just tuning in now, Mad Dog Mountain Arts, please like and subscribe. MDM Arts. You can also find me on TikTok where I try to be funny, but cute. My funny bone is definitely taking a hit lately from criticism. Which, you know what, you guys? You really gotta, and I gotta learn this the best, is like shake off the criticism, because you only get like one day. And I do not want to spend my 40s like just being like, oh, this could have been, would have been, I should have been, and now I'm sad. And you know what even makes like me more upset? People like mock me being sad. That makes me even more upset. It makes me want to be like, oh yeah. So, all you guys out there, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We just keep going. We keep filming. Keep pushing. One day, you know, I like videoing things because one day all this stuff may not be here. And I'm sorry I don't have a whole bunch of history to go with a lot of my stuff, but I just kind of like get out there. Maybe we'll do the history stuff at another time. I'd really like to catch that marble canyon though. That looks cool. Basalt rock. Yeah, I can see why there's salmon in here. Okay, so now I've walked over to like see how there's like plugins and stuff here. And now it's been like 20 minutes and we haven't heard a train. So let's walk over back to the treed area. I just wanted to get a good view of the river here. So the rest of the way to Kamloops, I had big plans to like take some back trails and stuff, but pretty sure we just need to get there. And then I will start uploading a lot more of my videos and making funny shorts and things like that. I brought some keychains with in case I get bored. I'm actually like really looking forward to just like going to my aunt's and just chilling for a day or whatever. But we're also probably going to meet some people to hang out. You might have to see Mad Dog Martin Arts on the bus because I got no rides. I might have to figure the bus schedule out. I'm a little bit sketched about that because I'm just from like this tiny little town where you know the bus guy. You know the bus guy your whole life, and you can just like call him and be like, hey, can you pick me up at my house and take me here? And the bus guy's like, yeah, Tess, I can. So that might be interesting. I feel like these are juniper trees, not bushes. Juniper trees. Look at that sun. Woo! Kind of starting now. Been trying to like do that apple a day. So this is the rest of the site. You can hear somebody getting alive over there. Probably gonna want some money for camping. I think you gotta pay here. And there's like a guy sleeping over there, so he's probably gonna come and be like, pay up. I also think I could put my clothes on and go check out the rocks over there, which maybe we'll do that. Get the coffee going. Go check the rocks out. I don't know what kind of trees they are, but they're super cool. But I see this thing over here. Let's go read this thing. And then that's another 8-minute video. I'll get dressed. Looks like bird poop. Okay, let's go see. Let's go see. Well, I hope you guys are having a super good morning. My fingers are about frozen off now. Can you imagine though if this campsite was like balling? Oh yeah, I see somebody moving around. Totally see somebody moving around. Okay. We like the signs. There's 4 types of salmon in that river: Chinook, coho, pink, and sockeye, which is the red one. Ooh, there's rattlesnakes, shies. We also got sheep, mule deer, coyotes, eagles, long-billed curlew, tanager, bluebird, oriole, all the fish. There's trouts, grasshoppers, stoneflies, and mayflies. Western tanager, long-billed curlew, interesting, and eagles. Well, we got eagles at home. The goat woman. He gave her the goat shoes of his people. Woman bore a son. As he aged, he begged his parents to allow him to visit his grandparents. When left on their journey, the goat gave the woman a child and many pairs of goat shoes. Gave shoes to the villager. The shoes are filled with meat and hides. Nice. And provided both a great abundance of food and furs and clothing and bedding and other needs. Wow. The woman and her son stayed in the village for a full year before they returned to the mountain home. Both transformed into real goats. Very cool. Rules for lake fishing. Dipping gill nets. Oh, here we go. Look at this. 10,000 years ago, glaciers began to recede. Early signs of people move into area from middle of North America. Nice skep phase. Zoom in. My hand's cold, you guys. 65 to 6,000. Early tools. 6,045 to 4,400. Lahmen phase. Upland hunting. part of the migration lifestyle of early people followed herds of game and added both fish, shellfish. Cool. 5,500, 4,500. Lucknow. Salish people move into the area. Salmon becomes an important food source. 4,500 years ago, early settlement phase, pit houses and early camps and food caches. Seasonal activities. You guys can read this too if you want. You don't have to. Salmon harvesting. The use of roasting pits. I'm kind of like crouched here. Culture takes a bump. Increased tool and plant usage. 1,200 to 250 years ago. Kamloops rising. Tools are refined. Salmon harvested. Some settlements are created. 200 years ago. European contact. Dude, it would be sweet to find some arrowheads, hey? Made from juniper and yew wood. The bows and the arrowheads made of basalt. Birch bark canoe. Cool, cool. Early hunting in the year included the snaring and hunting of smaller game. Hare, grouse, minks, marten. Oh, when we were on the road to Moffat Falls the other day, we found 2 dead grouse. Crazy, right? The Shuswap Nation recognizes 5 seasons. Each has a series of moons. Cool. Bitterroot and asparagus, the trend hunting. The Bonaparte Band in the spring. There's actually quite a few of these here, you guys. With all the stories, look. Spider and otter. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Trade goods. What is that? Looks like a trap though, doesn't it? Clothes? Oh, those are clothes. That's cool. Simple and decorative. Hides and furs are both used in the process. Most common types of skin and hides were deer, goat, Colombian deer, marmot. Oh, look at the cool hats. Tail feathers from the golden eagle are extremely valuable for decoration and spiritual practices. Just 4 tail feathers were equal in value to 1 large beaver skin. Oh yeah. There's a basket. Pretty nice. Trading was most commonly done at a big gathering that was held at Green Lake. Oh, I want to go to Green Lake. Maybe on the way back. That's good to know. Sorry, I'm just reading now. Interesting. Yeah, so you can come here and you can read all these signs yourself, but I like the fishing basket things. Weirs were all used to harvest fish. Many weirs had holding boxes at the end. Cool. I'm really starting to need a coffee. Fishing was a crucial part of living. Oh, that's a digging tool. Digging sticks were fashioned from bones and sticks. Cool. Hides were tanned from the fall and the winter as time allowed. These hides were functional and decorative. I definitely want to go and look at the rocks. There's a bunch of sockeye. Fishing efforts on the east bank of the Fraser River between the High Bar and the Lowit fishermen. I think on the way back we're going to come up through Lowit. I definitely want to check out Marble Canyon. Oh, I didn't even read the spider story, did we? Okay. One day, a woman who had refused all suitors was drawing water from the lake. As she worked, Otter seized her and took her away in his canoe, taking her to live in his underwater home. The woman's tribe searched her in vain and actually assumed she drowned. Spider, who lived in the sky, saw what had happened and decided to save the woman. One day, he lowered himself down to the burrow with his tomahawk and sat on the ice waiting for Otter to come out. When Otter emerged, Spider killed him. Took the woman into the sky. Once in the spider's room, she stayed and bore him children. When the children were older, Spider offered to let the women and her children go to their village to visit. But before she left, Spider went hunting and gave her deer meat and skins. Oh, they live the rest of their days, and Spider went back to his home. Well, that makes sense. What about Coyote and Salmon? Coyote built an underground house near here in the North Thompson Valley. One fall when salmon came up the river in great numbers, Coyote had an idea to hold a big feast. He harvested many salmon, placed them on rocks to dry in the autumn sun. As they dried, he planned the feast. One day as he walked between the racks, one of the fish snagged and pulled out some fur. This made Coyote angry. Yeah, I'd be mad too. He pissed. 4 more times he passed beneath the drying racks. His fur was caught and pulled. He grew angrier. Well, why did he keep... On the 4th time, he went so angry, he pulled the fish from the rack, threw it in the river, where it came back to life and swam away. Suddenly, all the salmon fell from the racks into the river and swam off. So here comes... Trains must come from the other side, too. Coyote tried to capture and club them, but they were too fast. So how long has that been? We've been out here like half an hour? Watched in sadness as the fish swiftly swam off, leaving nothing but the racks. He couldn't have a feast. He gathered up sticks and twigs and carried them to his house and made some fish soup. Aww. Oh, it comes on the other side up there. You guys see that? Dude, like in between, and that's a CN. As a Canadian Pacific train. Dude, that's why it's so loud. It's on each side. And that's why it's so frequent. Okay, you guys ready for one more? Last one. Woven bags were used extensively by the Bonaparte. So the Bonaparte must be a tribe. To store and carry possessions throughout the year. Yeah. Motors and pestles. Oh, that's pretty cool. Used to grind tobacco, plants, make paint, dyes, medicines, ointments. Motors were either stone bowls or knotted wood, burls. A layhal is a popular winter game for the members of the Bonaparte. It's a guessing game where colored sticks are taken from the player who incorrectly guesses who is unmarkable. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I want to find one of these. What's this? 5 seasons. Winter was one of the few times of the year when all the Bonaparte people came together as they traveled throughout their territory this year. Housing for the winter was pit houses. Oh yeah. Makes sense. Mat lodges. During the summer, the mat lodges were used. So produce saw, the mats of woven reeds and other materials. Easy to set up. Okay. Are you guys ready? Coyote and Grizzly Bear lived together in an underground home. One day, Grizzly Bear decided he no longer wanted to be in the light all the time. Coyote, on the other hand, saw the good in the light to be able to see and live, so they disagreed. Late in the afternoon, Grizzly decided to chant, asking the Creator for darkness. Let it be dark, he chanted, until it became dark. Coyote grew tired of the dark in a few hours and began chanting, let it be light. Eventually, it changed back to light. For many cycles, Grizzly and Coyote chanted to gain their desired darker light until finally they agreed that both would be part of the world. Sometime later, Grizzly desired the winter to be longer. He proposed to Coyote that winter last as long as there were feathers on a grouse's tail. Coyote protested, noting that it would always be winter. They argued about it until Grizzly finally agreed that there would be winter for half of the feathers on a grouse's tail. Grouse just gets stuck in the middle of the argument. Dude, that's beach over there, isn't it? I wasn't even paying attention. And there's beach over there. Okay, but I gotta make coffee. So we got blue bunch grass, blue bunch wheatgrass, ponderosa pines, yep. Oh, they're big sagebrush. They're not sage trees. Prickly pear cactus, and yellow rabbit brush. It's a weed. Okay, you guys, it hurts. It hurts. My back's starting to hurt. So, formation of the park. Glacial lakes. Okay, I can't see them. The sun. Glacial lakes that dominated this area began to drain 9,000 years ago. As the water drained, now in the surrounding valleys, a steady increase in the variety of plants and animals quickly followed. Before long, indigenous people also began to move into the valley bottoms. Just like this one, throughout the southern interior of BC. The area was and is of particular importance to the ancestors of regional and local First Nations. They overwintered here after a long summer foraging and hunting. Makes sense. Oh, Steelhead Park, Tunqua Park, Logan Lake. Okay, so this is where I am, and this is the Thompson River. Well, we're gonna go here next time. Pictographs there. No fireworks. No fireworks. Pink liquor only at your camp. Between 9,000 and 10,000 years ago, the glaciers, which covered most of North America, began to recede. Unlike most glaciers in North America, which receded northward, the glaciers that covered this area receded southwards across the valley tops, not along the valley bottoms. This created the smooth, rounded top mountains seen throughout the region while leaving some of the sharper cliffs intact. Oh yeah, you were able to glimpse the geological history of the valley in these cliffs since they were largely untouched by glacier erosion. Oh, that's cool. Lower cliff faces, such as those across the river from the site, show the fine silts that were deposited by the massive glacial lake that filled up the valleys to a kilometer deep. Oh, that's what it is, silts. Washed away when the ice dam burst, carving out the valley bottom. Oh, cool. That's what happened. That's what happened. Oh, look. So these are limestone deposits. That's what I thought. Look like limestone. Sedimentary layers. And lava flows off to the side. Off over there. Lava flows. Oh yeah, cool. And limestone on the other side. That's interesting. The glacier receded from the top. Okay, that's a Mad Dog Mountain Arts very long video about the history of Juniper Park. Let's roll now. Let's roll. Make some coffee.